I'd heard that they had a good balance of practical and theory, and that there was a lot of hands-on experience in this course that you might not have gained in other TAFEs that were offering similar courses. It's also very close to where I live, and the setting of the camp is just so beautiful, and particularly for a horticulture student, it's a really great environment to be studying in. I finished my course at the end of last year and applied for a scholarship that was offered by the Jewish National Fund to Israel to work in the Jerusalem Botanical Gardens for 6 months. I applied right at the end of my studies, and I got the scholarship along with another NMIT student called Trevor. So in March this year I went to Israel, and I worked in the gardens for ended up being a total of 7 months. It was just the most incredible experience I've probably ever had. And though that, along with that opportunity, it's opened up a lot of doors for me since returning to Australia in regards to employment, just through experience that I've gained in working in the botanical gardens and working in a different country. I enjoyed going on excursions to some of the big gardens around Melbourne with our teachers who are just so knowledgeable about horticulture. It was a really good time to learn about different plants. Our pruning classes were held at different locations outside of the campus, which was an opportunity to put our practices to good use. I finished last year, and since I've had this opportunity to work overseas, I knew that I wanted to work in a big garden, and also to combine my previous experience as a photographer with horticulture. I had the opportunity in Israel to take a lot of photographs for the gardens, and that crossover between my previous and current career has been something that I would like to pursue in Australia. The skills I learned at NMIT have been used every day in my current place of work. I work now at the Heidi Museum of Modern Art in their kitchen garden, and so all of the skills I've learned from plant health through to pruning, plant identification, they're all skills that I put into practice every day of my working life. They've got good horticultural facilities here at NMIT in Fairfield. They've got an extensive nursery and a very good propagation shed, which of course were really good for us students, good places for us to learn. Having all of those facilities on site as well was a benefit, and the proximity to the parks in this area was good for our plant identification and a number of other courses. The staff were great here. I got along with the staff really well. I've maintained friendships with the staff since leaving, and I regularly try to keep in contact with them and let them know how I've gone since leaving. They've just been amazingly supportive to me the whole way through, and I couldn't really ask for a better group of people. I think they're slowly getting recognised more these days. I mean, there are obviously some other institutions have got a bigger name in the horticultural industry, but I think NMIT is now being viewed as an institution that offers horticulture students a more practical experience while studying, with that emphasis on hands-on work, which might not be offered at some of the other places. So I think they're definitely being viewed in a positive light. I know quite a few people that have gone through NMIT, whether they're apprentices or diploma or certificate for people that have all got jobs in the industry. So I guess they must be doing something right. Just to make the best of your time here, and the more you put in, the more you'll get out of.
NMIT has over 500 courses to keep you up to speed. Get the right future fit. Contact nmit.edu.au.